guys, this is Krishna Adya, and in last session we studied about basic introduction to JavaScript, how to write JavaScript and JavaScript control statements. Now, what to do in this session? In this session, we will study about dialog box in JavaScript. What is dialog box? Dialog box means it works like a notification from your browser, or when you work with localhost. At that time, the notification appears like localhost says. Now there are many types of dialog box. Let's see the types of dialog box supported by JavaScript. So there are total 3 types of dialog box that is supported by JavaScript, that is alert, confirm and prompt. Now what do you mean by these 3 types of dialog box? Alert means it comes with a message to inform the user that you have clicked this button, and this message will be appeared and it will followed by a OK button. Then the next is prompt. Now what do you mean by prompt? Prompt means it will take a input from the user, and it will contain the text box so that the user can type the text in it, and there will be a OK button and the cancel button. Then the next is confirm. Confirm is used to confirm some thing from the user, like are you sure you want to exit this page without saving the changes you have made. So it contains confirm message and then OK and cancel button. So now let's see how to use dialog box in code. So over here we will create 3 HTML file, one for alert, confirm and prompt. So now first let's start with the alert. I will create a file as alert.html. So now in this HTML file, we will create a form that will contain a text box that will accept the name from the user and a submit button. When the submit button will be clicked, we need to show an alert that you have submitted the form. So now first let's give the title over here. Let's set is at alert example. Then we need to create a form over here. Let's give the label over here, that is name. And now we need a text box over here. So for that the input type will be used. The input type will be text, and let's give the name of the text box as uname. Now we need a button over here that we call as a submit button, and to create a submit button we will use the button tag, and for that let's use the bu. Okay. Now when the button will be clicked, a function of the JavaScript will be called. So on click attribute will be over here, and between these double inverted commas we have to give the name of the JavaScript function that we want to call. So first let's give the text over here to display on the button, or let's give the text as submit. And now our next task is to create the JavaScript function. To create a JavaScript function, as we know that we need the script tags, and so let's start it. Now to create a function we need to use a keyword called the function, and then the name of the function. We will give the name of the function as altr, and to show an alert dialog box, JavaScript provides a keyword, that is inbuilt keyword, and that is alert. Now between this double inverted commas we have to write the message over here that we want to display in the alert dialog box. We will display the message as you have submitted the form. Now when the button will be clicked, we need to call the function. So between this double inverted commas of this on click attribute we have to give the name of the function. So this is how the alert codes look like. Now let's see that this works or not. So for that we will use the Chrome over here, and let's open our file. So now let's type the name over here. Let's type is root, and when I submit, localhost says you have submitted the form. You have submitted the form is the message that we have written between this double inverted commas. And as we studied earlier, that the alert box contains a message and a OK button. So by this way the alert box works. Now our next task is to see that how the confirm box works and how to write its code. So over here we will create a confirm.html file. The HTML file will contain a form that will contain a text box that so that the user can write the name over there, and a submit button. And when the submit button will be clicked, we will show a confirm message that whether you are sure that you want to submit the form. And by this way the confirm.html file works. So now let's save the file and give the name as confirm.html. Now let's give the title as confirm example. Now we will create a form just like we created in our previous file, that is alert.html. Let's give the label as name. And we need a text box over here. Then we need a submit button over here. And when the button will be clicked, the function is called. So for that on click attribute of the button will be used over here. And let's give the text to the button that will displayed on the button. We will give a submit. Now we need to create a JavaScript function. So for that the script tag will be used. And then to create a function, we know that the function keyword is used, and then the name of the function. Now I need the name that is con, and then we will declare a variable over here so that it can store the answer that whether the user has clicked OK or cancel. So let's take a variable x, and then we will create a confirm dialog box. So for that JavaScript provides the confirm keyword, that is inbuilt keyword, and like the alert keyword. And over here we have to type the message. So we will type that are you sure you want to submit the form? And whatever the answer will be, we have to store it in the variable x. Now we need to check that whether user has clicked true or false, that is OK or cancel. So if the user has clicked OK, then the x will contain true. Then we will show the dialog box as you have submitted the form. And if the user has clicked cancel, then we will show an alert message that please try again. So this how the confirm.html looks. And when the button will be clicked, we have to call the function. So let's give the name of the function over here. Now let's run the file. So let's type the name over here. Let's give as root. So are you sure you want to submit the form? and this is the message that we write, and then it contains the two button, that is OK and cancel. So when I will click the OK button, you have submitted the form. That means the user has clicked OK and the value has become true. Now let's reload the file and let's see what happens if I click cancel over there. So now let's try with cancel. Please try again. That means that the x variable has contained false. Now we have seen one thing, that what is the difference between the alert dialog box and confirm dialog box. So for that let's again run the alert file. So when you type a name over here and submit, it will only gives a message and a OK button. And when you type the name over here and submit, the confirm box gives the two buttons, that is OK and cancel with the message. So this is the main difference between confirm and alert box. Now our next task is to see that what is the prompt box and how it works. So over here we will create a HTML file and it will contain a button. When the button will be clicked, the prompt dialog box will be displayed. So now first save the file and give the name as prompt.html and give the title as let's say prompt example. Now we require a button over here, and let's give the text as click me. The text over here will be displayed on the button in the output, and when the button will be clicked, we need to call a function. So on click attribute will be used over here, and over here in this between this double inverted commas, the name of the function will be used. Now we need to create a JavaScript function. So for that script tag will be used, and to create a function the function keyword is used, and then the name of the function let's give as prmp, and now we need a variable over here. What the variable will do? Variable will contain the value of the text box that is displayed in the prompt. Now by using the prompt keyword we will display the prompt dialog box, and let's give the message over here. We will give the message as enter your name, and whatever the value will be entered it will be stored in the x variable. Now our next task is that if the user has clicked the cancel button, then we have to say that you have clicked the cancel button by using the alert box, and if the user has entered the name and clicked the OK button, then we have to tell them using the alert box that your name is, and the name that is written by the user. So for that if a condition will be used, if then the name of the variable, that is x, if x equal to null, then we have to alert the message that you cancelled, or we can say you clicked on cancel button. And if the user click on the OK button by typing some name, then we have to show the name over there. So we will type the message that your name is, and the name of the variable, that is x. Now let's give the name of the function in the on click attribute of button. So this is how the code looks of the prompt dialog box. Now let's see that this works or not. So now open the file. So when I click on the button, the dialog box has been propped. Now I clicked on the cancel button. You clicked on cancel button. Now let's try by typing some name over here and then clicking on the cancel button. Okay, this works. Now let's try by typing the name and click on the OK button. Your name is Ruth. This also works. And now our final test, that is by writing nothing and clicked on OK. Your name is empty. So now how this works? Over here we have done that x equal to null. The value of the text box depends on the button that we have clicked. If the OK button is clicked and the name is nothing, then the blank will be seen. And if we have written some name and then also we are clicking cancel, then the value will be null, because we have clicked the cancel button, and by clicking on the cancel button the value will be displayed as null. So by this way the alert, confirm and prompt dialog box appear. Now there is one task remaining, that is to see the difference between all three dialog box. First of all, let's see the alert. Okay, when I type the name over here and when I submit, the alert box displays only the message and OK button. Now let's transfer to the confirm. When I type the name over here and then click on the submit button, the confirm dialog box displays with a message, OK and cancel button. And let's transfer to the last dialog box, that is prompt. When I click on the button, the prompt dialog box appears with a message, a text box and OK and cancel button. So this is the main difference between the alert, confirm and prompt dialog box. So by this way all this dialog box works, and if you like my video then please subscribe my channel. Thank you.